Multiple absent WWE stars return on NXT with new gimmicks. Plus, an NXT title match has been added to NXT Deadline. And has there been a U-turn on a Raw star name change? We'll get into it. It's all in the wrestling news right now. Two big debut characters, but return wrestlers last night. And this is the face of a sad Jack King this morning. Let's, you know what, we'll dive straight in to the returns. Should we do? I know it's second here, but do we want to get Scrypts out the way?
I mean, we might as well.
Rip the plaster off?
Well, I mean, I still don't know who it is. So last night, Scrypts finally made his debut in NXT after weeks and weeks of leaving spooky voice messages, and the tone, as we've said, as you said even just before camera, was Thanos-esque. It was like, I'm going to destroy everything in my path.
I think we are part of the problem here, Jack, you and I, because we've sat here on a Wednesday morning as these Scrypts promos have been going out and going, this is going to be like some sort of like world-ending persona that comes in, and not quite the case.
It turns out, if you look closely, then you can just about know. I'm sure that it'll pop up on there. It's quite obviously Reggie, isn't it? It's Reggie, Carmella's former sommelier, former 24/7 champion as well, and acrobatic man. And he wrestled Guru Raj, and he did win. Now
Reggie's style really pops off. Like everything from he's got a trampoline for his entrance, which looks really cool. Jumping into the ring. Is it Capoeira?
Capoeira? I don't know. The like Eddie from Tekken, yeah.
Eddie from Tekken style. And just a really nice to watch.
He can do the flips.
Presentation.
He can do the flips, but he does them differently to anyone else. Like you can look at Reggie's flips and go, that's Reggie, which is unfortunate because he's decided to hide his identity as Scrypts.
A wonderful moment where Vic Joseph and Booker T were going, the NXT universe is stunned. They don't know what to make of this mysterious newcomer as the crowd are going, Reggie, Reggie, Reggie. He wins with the Molly go around, after which he has his name written on a bit of paper,
Scrypts,
and puts it on the chest of Guru Raj.
Yeah.
He's doing this. If you're developing for 2K23, here's his taunt. So it's that he writes in the air,
writing Scrypts.
We're not sure, are we?
You're right, Tom.
Sure.
No, you're right. I think we are part of the problem here. We elevated our expectations too much. And it turns out it's actually slightly more of a comedic character than maybe we were expecting.
Maybe, but the tone was pretty. I'm gonna destroy NXT.
But then I'm
gonna watch NXT fall.
But 1 week,
flippy,
we did remark on it because it was slightly different. Was when he was like, "I've nimbly slipped past your guards," and we thought, "Oh, it's a flippy boy, not a strong boy." It turns out, yes, it was Reggie.
We should have known. We should have known during that one voicemail where he went, "I love a glass of wine, me."
I thought it was gonna be like, I don't know, Goldberg fused with Scott Steiner. Like it was someone massive.
We kind of got something like that in the arrival of Justice Anthony.
Oh, yes, we did.
He's not called Justice Anthony, but Justice was revealed last night as Wesley beat Carmelo Hayes in their North American title match in the main event. Fun match with those two. It was a great visual because we had on the screen like all the graphics and stuff, but then you saw the bars closing around it, like they're going into prison. And then behind Wesley appeared Alex Wright in his Berlin persona.
No.
No.
It was Dominic Dijakovic, formerly known as Dominic Dijak, formerly known as T-Bar.
Yeah.
He's back, but he's not T-Bar any longer. In the vignettes, we saw him burning the mask, and in a similar way to Scrypts, saying, I'm going to wreak havoc on everybody, but I think he's a bit more serious.
Yes, now known as Dijak, to which Vic Joseph on commentary went, "That's Dijak!"
Oh, no.
And as the crowd chanted Dijak, and Booker T went, Who?
Why did you, Booker? Why did you do that?
Lee turned around to see Dijak stood there. He got goozled by Dijak, and he turned it into a feast your eyes.
He did.
To leave him lying. I like Dijak being back.
I do as well. You could argue that he looks a little bit maybe too serious and too like the Matrixy, like he had the coat and the glasses and everything. But I think it sets him apart, doesn't it? And he's certainly an imposing enough figure to pull it off.
What would you like to see Dijak do?
Probably log on to cultaholicshop.com.
I certainly would. That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Are you gonna? All right, here we go. Oh.
Sorry, that wasn't meant to be in there. Not sure what that was all about. Oh! Oh,
Wow.
50% off everything today at cultaholicshop.com. What is this, Jack? Posters?
Bloody
that
hell.
look lovely on your wall.
Good poster.
Stick that in your window that your auntie and uncle won't know you're in at Christmas. There you go. Christmas is sorted. We've got caps. We've got blart socks. This is great. We were suggesting this yesterday, Ross and I. If you've got those family members that you really don't like, bought you a lovely candle for Christmas. There it is. It's a hell in a smell candle. It smells of fish, octopus, and misery. 50% off everything at cultaholicshop.com. Mate, you don't even need a discount.
You
code.
don't need that. It's a Black Friday deal.
Yeah.
Now I have to apologise to Tom. I didn't know you were gonna do that thing.
No, I didn't tell you.
No, you didn't.
But that, you know what? You know what? Sometimes the best things are a surprise. A bit like a deal at cultaholicshop.com. 50% off for Black Friday. Get it now before it goes away forever. When's it going away? Could be any minute now. You better get there quickly and check. You want 3 faces of Pachiti as wrestling buddies, not for $34.99, but for 50% off that, which is £17.49.
Or thereabouts.
Think about that. That's like, you get a couple of posh coffees for that, and now you can have 3 little Pachitis sat there staring at you all the time. Cultaholicshop.com. Hey, there might be another gimmick change coming.
Well, Wendy Choo lost to Cora Jade last night, which was Cora Jade sort of pulling all sorts of dirty heelish tricks to get the win. But the interesting thing happened after the match, Tom, where Wendy Choo had a breakdown in the ring.
Oh, bless her. Burst into tears. She had an eyelash falling down her face. I haven't asked Jack Atkins how he's doing with it yet, because
he's a big fan.
The rambunctious Jackie Orlando is a massive fan from our writing team from Cultaholic. Jack Atkins loves Wendy Choo.
The whimsical Wendy Choo. Whimsical no more, perhaps.
Well, maybe not, because commentators were suggesting, like you say, that this might be the start of a change for Wendy Choo. So, and had the commentators not said that, I wouldn't have read too much into it. But the fact that they were very much saying, maybe this is the dawning of the age of Aquarius for Wendy Choo, then that kind of suggests that maybe
I think
something new is coming.
I think good. I think it's time she got knocked down a peg or two. Wendy Choo's been like she's been like the Undertaker of NXT. She never loses. Like, she's impossible to beat. We haven't seen Tiffany Stratton since she lost to Wendy Choo. So no, but I am a fan of her. While I'm not a fan of her beating all of my favourites all of the time, I am a fan of her in-ring work and her character work.
Do you know the handshake meme? Where like it's 2 things that are very similar.
Oh, right, yeah.
So we'll make one now. So like Undertaker, Wendy Choo, rest in peace.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. Or the Spider-Man one where they're like...
Undertaker and Wendy Choo. I can't wait till Wendy Choo goes on tour with a bottle of Jack Daniels talking about the stories from behind the scenes. That'll be a lovely day. Deadline is coming up for NXT, December the 10th. We have an NXT title match set for it, don't we?
We do. In fact, we have 2 matches. One certainly for the NXT World Championship. Bron Breakker defending against Apollo Crews. That match was teased last week and it has been confirmed this week. But also the Creed brothers have kind of diverted from their task of trying to win back the tag team titles from Pretty Deadly. Yes, boy. They're instead challenging Indus for the event as well on December the 10th. So last week, Indus were there, called them out, the Creed brothers, and backstage Ivy Nile was like, boys, tag titles, and they were like, no, we want to batter Veer and Sangha. So there we go.
They're getting amongst it. So those 2 matches added along with the first ever Iron Survivor challenges, one for the men's championship top contendership, one for the women's top contender championship. Shawn Michaels will confirm the competitors next week for both of those matches. Let's finally reflect on Monday Night Raw. So Mia Yim on WWE.com after Raw, her name got changed on the website to Mitchin.
Yes.
And she was referred to as Mitchin a few times, and while still ostensibly known as Mia Yim, kind of felt like they were sort of easing in a name change. Don't think that's happening now.
No, it's moved now back to Mia Yim.
Yeah, WWE.com have changed it.
And on Raw, she was referred to as both Michin and Mia Yim. She explained as well, of course, that Michin means crazy in Korean, and it was like a nickname that her mum gave her, I think, when she was a kid. But I wonder if maybe there's a bit of confusion. It seems like maybe she pitched it as a nickname, and then they went, oh, ring name, and then they've undone that. It seems like she might keep it, but as a nickname rather, or as a prefix rather than as like her main name.
Yeah, maybe. I like the idea that maybe it could have just been an admin error with WWE.com.
Yeah.
Like someone changed it thinking they were on the ball and went, oh no.
I think that might actually be what we don't know.
Triple H is going to kill me when he sees this. Pedigrees in the Friday meeting. No one likes them. So Mia Yim for the time being. I don't mind, as you say, Mitchin being like a nickname. I feel like that
She said it was
better.
like an OC nickname. She said, I'm in the OC now. Everyone's got to have a nickname. So,
like Reckoning.
No, not quite. Maybe not Reckoning. I hope she doesn't go back to that.
We'll have more wrestling news and the correct names over at cultaholic.com throughout the day. Are you twitching tonight, Jack?
I'm twitching tonight. Thank you, Tom and the sock. Twitch.tv/Cultaholic alongside Owen Mawson. We will be taking control of the Fabes Cultaholic FC. And yes, once again, that's 6 p.m. UK time.
Twitch.tv/Cultaholic and more wrestling news throughout the day as we get it at cultaholic.com. Stay safe and love you. Bye.